Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and I want to share with you guys real quick. I already got the shrink wrap off. This to save us a little bit of time, but this came out just last week, and it was one that I had to pre-order right away as soon as it went up on Amazon. And I'm going to explain exactly one of the reasons I had to get this in a second. But what I'm talking about is Super Friends, the complete collection. This is a massive, I mean massive, 16 disc set with a runtime of 3,142 minutes. That is just crazy. Now, the set includes Super Friends from 1973, 1978, 1980 to 1983, including the lost episodes, as well as the all new Super Friends Hour, Challenge of the Super Friends, the world's greatest Super Friends, the legendary Superpowers show, and Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians. So, again, this is just an incredible set. Now, like I just mentioned, one of the reasons why I had to get this and had this add this to my collection, besides the fact that I love me some superhero cartoons, is the fact that the DVDs that came out a number of years ago, when they were released, Warner Brothers released them all over the place. Like some of the later releases, if I'm not mistaken, were Target exclusives. And again, unless you had a Target, had a Target around, you had to go there to find those releases. So they did not release them, in order, which made it a little bit difficult when you're trying to, put together the entire series of Super Friends. So to have it all in one big old 16 disc collection on Blu-ray, it's a no-brainer. And like I said, I pre-ordered this right away, which I'm glad because this is a set that has gone up in price a little bit, since it came out last week. But just to have this all in one collection is just it's a great thing for fans of animation, fans of superhero cartoons, just any kind of cartoon fans in general. This is a collection that you have to have. So, like I said, I took the shrink wrap off, save a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. And on the inside, okay, so the case, the disc trays are not attached to the case. So we have this here. Okay, let's go take a look and see. It looks like, from what I can tell, it looks like the discs are all colored. They all, have their own color coordination, which is nice. It's going to be, everything's going to be, have its own little, color code, which is going to be nice and keep everything, so you know exactly what you're watching. That's a really cool idea by Warner Brothers with this release. Let's go right through these pretty quick. All new Super Friends Hour, Challenge of the Super Friends, which to me is probably the most popular incarnation of the Super Friends animated show. That's the one that I grew up mostly watching, was Challenge of the Super Friends. Okay. I love the colors. They really pop with this set. Really, really pop. I really like it a lot. And of course, we finish up, looks like, with the Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians from 1985, and below here, Super Friends, the legendary Superpowers show from 1984. So that is pretty cool, and it sits right back in here in the case. Now, the one thing I do want to tell you guys, like I said, it's not a cheap set. It is not a cheap set, but you're getting a lot of content with this. Now, I am hoping, I cannot confirm at all, I have not watched this yet, are there special features? Because the DVD releases did have some special features, especially the Challenge of the Super Friend DVDs, and like Galactic Guardians had a really cool special feature on it. Somebody who worked, I believe, for Kenner, who went on like a road trip, and he was trying to track, and on his road trip was trying to track down the Cyborg figure, which is like one of the rarest Super Friends superpower figures you can actually try to find. So it's probably the most expensive one too. So this, like I said, this set hopefully does have some special features, but I cannot confirm that. So what I'm going to do, and this is something, like I said, because it is not a cheap set to get, guys, is probably within another few weeks or so, I am going to do an update video. And I'm going to try to watch every single episode on these discs and get back to you guys and let you know exactly how they look. I'm going to do a little comparison because I do have a number. I have pretty much the majority of the DVD releases for Super Friends. So I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison because unfortunately some of the DVD releases, I have not encountered this, but some of the DVD releases that I've heard from other people, they encounter, unfortunately, DVD rot, disc rot. So hopefully, with Blu-ray, it'll last a little bit longer. Hopefully the picture looks a little bit nicer. So I'm definitely going to do a little follow-up video, let you guys know exactly what I think of how it looks and just how it looks, how it sounds, how it's compared to some of the DVDs. And I think it's gonna be a challenge, no pun intended. But I'm up to the challenge, and it's gonna be a lot of fun and to go back and revisit a lot of these episodes. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully they're gonna look fantastic. Hopefully Warner Brothers did a really bang up job with this release. So like I said, it'll be a couple weeks, and I will definitely do a follow up video for you guys with this set. So like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you guys in another episode. Take care.